What's up, everybody? I hope everyone's got a great weekend planned. I got some things for you today, little helpful tips. And today I want to talk about low back pain. And a lot of my clients come to me and the problems they have is really associated with the lower back. But the real question I have for them is whether it's low back pain or what I like to call upper butt pain. You know, if your referred pain is right around your sacral area, that's really your upper butt. I really don't call it your lower back. Lower back is anything above the sacrum and below the rib cage. This will be considered your lower back area. So I'm going to give you some mobility and strengthening exercises you can do to kind of avoid that low back pain and find the source. For today, this is part one, and we're going to talk about actual low back pain, and that's in that lumbar and lower thoracic region, okay? And the reason behind that lower back pain I found is limited availability of mobility in the upper thoracic region through the shoulders and things like that. So I'm going to give you my two favorite mobility exercises and then my two favorite strengthening exercises to help put that low back pain to rest, okay? So one of my favorite exercises requires just your body weight and a pipe. Or if you don't have the flexibility for a pipe, a good idea would be use a resistance band because it can stretch and move with your body. But essentially what you're going to do is you're going to make your hands nice and wide. You're going to extend the bar straight over your head or the band. You're going to show your armpits to the mirror. I always encourage doing it in front of the mirror so you can watch how your body's moving. And show your armpits, keep the elbows locked, and when I'm holding the bar, it wants to be directly over the top of the back of my head. That's how I know it's in a good position. I'm going to take a nice wide stance with my toes out, and nice and slowly, I'm going to squat down, and my goal is to keep my shoulders back, my head up, and my knees out. And for a lot of you, this is going to put a lot of stress on your upper back and in your shoulders and even in your chest. Squat down and come back up. We're just going to do 3 warm-up reps just like that. After that, we're going to take the bar, we're going to pull it down, and I really want you to pull it down. I don't want you to just lower the bar down because we're not activating the right muscle groups. We're going to take the bar and we're going to squeeze and pull back and lower it so it sits in that nice shoulder girdle right there. If you notice, my mid-back is extremely contracted and I'm really squeezing my elbows down and together, almost like I'm trying to bend the pipe. I'm going to assume that same squatting position, and I'm just going to squat down, squat down, squat down. So this acts as not only a mobility exercise, but a strengthening exercise as well. Again, performing in front of the mirror, head tight, chest up. And I want you to look at how your body moves. This is probably going to be a difficult position for a lot of people. You're going to superset that exercise with what I call a W Superman. Now, your typical Superman is great for developing some isometric low back strength, but the typical Superman doesn't hit the muscles responsible for helping us with that mobility and activating the right muscle groups to take that low back pain away. And that's our lower and middle trapezius. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring our arms into a W form, just like this, like you're making a touchdown sign. And now we're going to squeeze our elbows in the same position they were on the squat and pull it back. Hold for a count of 3. Nice and low on the way down. And you notice I squeeze my butt as well. Really try to lift those legs off the ground. Hold for a count of 3. And bring it back down. Squeeze. Hold for a count of 3. And bring it back down. And that's another mobile and strengthening exercise. Do 3 sets of 10, supersetting them both, back and forth. And the last exercise is really to develop not only some core strength, but some great shoulder mobility. Arm perpendicular to your body, feet stacked, squeeze the butt, engage the glutes so we don't use our lower back for support. That's important. Squeeze the butt. We're going to posture ourselves up, and when you're in a side plank, I always encourage people to position yourself as you would if you were standing straight up. You don't want your head like this. You don't want it down like this. You want it back and high. We're going to take our hand, reach our arm as far as it goes, then break the elbow, reach behind our head, tap our back, open as far as the arm can go, then break the elbow, reach for that opposite shoulder blade, bring it back around. And this is not only a lot of stress on the core, but a good stretching exercise for the shoulder. And you're going to do 5 reps on each side. So you got 2 mobile and strengthening exercise put together, along with one great mobility exercise, and this can be done at the end of your workout as a cool down. It's great for activating those muscles that we're not using. You could even use it as a warm-up if you're doing an upper body day or a lower back day to make sure you're stimulating the right muscle groups, okay? This is part one. Part two, coming up next week, we're going to talk about, I call upper butt pain and how we can deal with that issue. Thanks for watching, guys.